All right, let's take a look at all the great work that we did this week. First thing, we can do a little laugh. So it was pointed out to me that this is actually one of the ads that I used in your Ed Puzzle video where you had it to find the propaganda technique. However, this is a world famous quarterback, Brett Favre, if you haven't known. He's in the Hall of Fame. So you can laugh and make fun of me because I put that he's a plain folk. However, this should be transferred because, he's famous. So therefore, don't worry, I went back and looked at all those, but you can laugh. So thank you, Anthony, and your dad for pointing that out because clearly I don't know much about football here. Let's move on to our projects. So here's some really good projects that we saw. So this is from Connor. Connor has a T-Mobile app. He's saying that, it's 50% off. So this is card stacking, and he's explaining why it's card stacking because it's doing percentages. This is at his transfer because it's David Beckham who plays soccer. He's not actually saying he wears a Rolex, but that he is in the same picture, just, associating Rolex with Red Favre's. And this is a Jeep. It is in red, white, and blue, so he said it's patriotic appeal, and then he goes on explain how it's the flag logo. And then he puts the Grey Poupon commercial. I don't know if any one of you have seen it. However, it's a great commercial, but you should check it out because it is definitely snob appeal. So that was a really good find, Connor. The next one is Tyler, and I love how Tyler and Connor's is different because Tyler is explaining to me what happens in the commercial when Connor puts pictures. In either way, that works perfectly. So he said Clorox is a cleaning brand that is advertised and trusted by all moms. It's trusted by all moms, so we should trust it too because normal people are using it. So that's plain folks. Very good. Gatorade is using a famous basketball player until you drink the Gatorade, help you win. It'll give you energy. It's a famous athlete. He is drinking it, so therefore it is testimonial. And an anti-smoking commercial shows a lady affected by smoking in many ways. One is her hair falls out, and the other is she's talking in a machine warning smoking the sign of causes cancer. So this is also plain folks. So nice job, Tyler. I love how you explain the commercial very well, that I'm able to understand it, and how you explain what type of technique is being used. So Abby did the same as Tyler. So she said humor, and I thought this one was really funny because a mom and her whole family are on a camping trip. The whole family is super nice to the mom. Then a random voice says, "That will never happen." And then this will, and this reveals kids screaming and crying, and the mom grants place trips, and everything is okay. Yes, that is humor. I laugh at that commercial every time. So good find. Also, she's found an ad for barbecue chips where they were describing them, and she's giving me and telling me that is glittering generalities. And then she gives another plain fix. So those are very good commercials. Andrews did his little differently, which was nice. Andrew attached all the links to either the pictures or the videos, so I went back and watched them all, and it was very nice. So either way, all three ways that were done perfectly. So he gives an image, and it's a car. It's very expensive, so it is snob appeal, and he describes it, and then he actually gives a demonizing one, which was good because those are kind of hard to find. Some officers are watching someone creepily, and this could mean they're evil, so they're described as demonizing. So you can go and check the link. But very good finds. I was very happy with your projects. A lot of you did very well. All right, moving on. We are going to look at our Obama speech. So what you had to do was you had to highlight the text, and then you had to tell me what type it is. So, this is, and you had to find 10 minimum, and you could not include the two I already found for you. So, Lucas starts off by highlighting about J.K. Rowling, and Obama uses this to tell an association to give an example of J.K. Rowling. So that one is transfer. However, Michael Jordan, he also uses an example, but he quotes Michael Jordan. So that's testimonial. Then there's bandwagon. These people succeed because they understood and can't let their failures define you. You have to let failures teach you. That's bandwagon. You have to do it. Everyone's doing it. These people didn't do it. So very good find, Lucas. And then the next one is plain folks. So find an adult that you trust, a parent, grandparent, teacher, coach, or counselor, and ask them to help you stay on track to meet your goals. So very well done because it's talking about regular, ordinary people. So that is plain folks. So very nice job, Lucas. The next one is from Ray. So Ray says, don't give up in your country, who love their country, that's patriotic appeal. Another one, founded this nation patriotic appeal. Google and Facebook is an association, so that would be transfer. He's working hard and he expects you to. I expect you to work hard, so that's testimonial. I love how Ray only highlighted keywords. A lot of people highlighted the whole actual text and said something for each of them. So it's really nice that, he only highlighted the little specific parts because that way it makes it even more clear. So that was very good, Ray. I really like that about yours. The next one's Cordelia. And Cordelia color coded it for me, which was awesome. So thank you, Cordelia. She put that this is testimonial. Maybe you'll decide to get involved in extracurricular activities. We're back to the beginning. She found the same ones as Lucas: transfer, testimonial, and then another one is testimonial because you can't let your failures define you. You have to let them show you differently. So those were really good. However, I really liked how she color coded it. It made it very easy for me, and I'm sure probably for herself also. So those were very good Obama speeches, and you guys found all of them put together. Some people did lose points because you did not put what type it was, you just highlighted the text. So if you're one of those people, please go back and add to it, and then I can adjust your score. All right, the next one is writing a thesis, and for here you had to use the tag it method. So you were supposed to highlight the prompts blue and red, and in the video I also stated that you guys won't know the answer. So you can just put ... or you can make up the answers. So make sure you're following my videos because a lot of people didn't actually, they had to ask me this question and the answer was actually on your directions and in the video. So please make sure you're following along with that. However, notice he highlighted the titles and then the information asked and wrote a thesis in the beginning of New Country, New School and a subway story. The point of view set the mood in both text by. Very great thesis. In the setting, in both the sea cave and the sea wolf revealed the passage mood by. And in the story Waiting for Life, the author uses specific details to communicate the main idea clearly by. So notice he's taking those blue and reds and just taking that and writing it all into a sentence. So that would be your thesis, your only thesis sentence for your introduction paragraph. The next one is Abby. And Abby did the same thing. She highlighted the blue and the red and the information, and then she wrote her thesis. So for number 5, you should have the author of Art of Recycling reveals the main idea through text structure. Each brother's point of view and the two brothers conveys the central message by. And the fisherman and the emperor are important to develop the theme and drama in The Crane's Wife because. So very well done. The next one is Cordelia, and she's good at color coding because she made this, which I love because this gives you a visual of your thesis. So notice your thesis, once you tag it, is all red and blue or all title, author, genre, all information. Okay, so don't worry about putting that fluff in there. This year we take that fluff out, so it makes it a little harder to write. However, this is the great way of doing it. And she has the same thing that Lucas and Abby had. I just wanted to show you the color coding, which is perfect. And the next one is Connor. And Connor finishes up for us with number 5 by saying the dramatic passage The Crane's Wife, the author uses different characters to achieve purpose by developing the theme, which is then gives the answer. In the passage, I'm still the greatest in believing yourself, the author reveals the main idea in different ways by using key details to support the common main idea by, and then gives the answer. And in the passage, if they had, the author's dialogue revealed the setting and many techniques to achieve their purpose. So you can go back and you can check your work to see how well you did. Make sure you go back and read your comments. Just remember that, it's all the tag it in your thesis, and also to pay attention to your punctuation. Make sure you have your quotation marks around your evidence or around your title. So very well done. And then last but not least, we wrote about our body paragraphs. So these were tiny little stories for you, like very easy stories to read. What I wanted you to do was take them and write a paragraph for it. Obviously, I know your paragraphs weren't going to be as long as I would expect them to be in a TDA. However, I still wanted to give you that practice. So this is by Ray. Again, in Ray states, cavities can be prevented by brushing your teeth. In the text, it states, a dentist say we should brush your teeth twice a day. Dentist knows that cavities are caused by small bites of food that can be rushed away. In the text also mentions the other ways to prevent cavities. Floss to clean small pieces of food. Getting rid of food gets rid of cavities. So I love how Ray is restating your question. He's answering it, prevented by brushing your teeth, giving evidence, explaining the evidence, giving evidence again, explaining the evidence. So very nice job, Ray. And the last one is from Richard. How are flying drones changing the world? Drones are a part of new technology that is changing the world. They can be used for fun or to find a solution to the problem. In the Texas states, some people like to fly drones as a hobby. In the in the army, they use drones in risky war zones without having to put soldiers in danger. These are a few examples of what drones can do, but people are still trying to find ways in order to improve them in the future of using drones. I love this because he's restating, he's answering, he is citing evidence, and even though this is a very simple text and hard to write about because it is so simple, he's even making an inference that people are finding ways to improve them for the future. So very well done job. Very well done. Good job. Sorry. Um, so that is it for the week. Once I write or look at your TDAs that you wrote, I'm actually going to give you my TDA that I wrote. And then I'm going to have you compare yours to mine and see maybe what are some things we have similar, what are things we have different, what did you do better on, what did you need to work on. So that will be your assignment for Monday. And then I'm going to send out a survey because we are going to start Unit 3. In Unit 3 is reading and play. So your feedback will give me on the survey how we want to do or present reading the play. All right, so that is the recap for our week. Very nice job. You guys all did really well. So if you're not in here, that's okay. Keep working hard. You all did fabulous. I just look for some specific different things. So that is, what I'm doing for now. So have a good day or a good weekend. Bye.